Hey guys, this is Erin Hall. I'm your instructor for ACC 150 for this summer 2020 semester. eLab is the learning module system that we'll be using in this course, and there's some things that are very picky about it and different than Connect or Cengage if you've taken any of those courses that use that. So I want to introduce you to some information to help you through and try to answer some of the questions that I've seen semester after semester of teaching this course. The first is, this is your textbook for the class. It is the QuickBooks Desktop 2019 comprehensive book. Make sure you have the 2019 and not the 2020. This is the book that we will be using. On the inside cover of the book, you will see this information. The first is your eLab activation ID. You need to scratch this off and uncover your ID. Go to the link posted here, enter your WaitTech email and this activation ID to receive a redemption code. You will receive an email from them, so be on the lookout for this. WaitTech will flag it as not coming from WaitTech, but you've got to be able to access the email. Then step 2 is to get the desktop software. Intuit offers a 5-month trial of QuickBooks for free, and you need to go to this website and I'll walk you through the installation of it. The last step is to get the exercise files. You have to do all 3 of these steps to get all the information that you need for the course. So you've got to actually download the exercises in the course, and I'll walk through that as well. But make sure you're following all of these steps. Now, this is our Blackboard course that you are seeing now. You'll see that class started today, and this is an accelerated 10-week class. So you do have assignments due this week. You have assignments due on Tuesday and on Thursday. Chapter 1 is due Tuesday and Chapter 2 is due Thursday. So you've got to make sure to get going quickly on this class. If you haven't yet taken the course entry quiz, you need to do so immediately. Otherwise, you will not be able to access the lessons folders to see the chapters as they are due. Note, now I have this in several places, you cannot use a Mac computer with this course. This course uses QuickBooks Pro Desktop, and desktop is only works with a PC. If you have a Mac, you can download a software called Parallels. Let's see if I can pull that up for you. And what Parallels does is it allows you to run Windows on a Mac computer. There are some student discounts on this software, but if you go this route, you are responsible for software and questions about this. I cannot answer any questions, and I don't believe WaitTech will either. Also, if you go this route, you've got to have Excel downloaded, the Windows version. So when you're toggled over to the Windows, you have Excel. You cannot run this class without having Excel. So I suggest that you get a PC. Computer labs on campus, I believe, are closed right now. Otherwise, you would have access to those for this class. So if you don't have access to a PC, then I suggest waiting to take this in the fall semester. However, we will be using a new textbook in the fall. So don't scratch off this ID if you're going to try to take the book back. I don't know the bookstore's policies exactly, but I know that if this is scratched off, you will not be able to return the book. So going back to our Blackboard course, you'll see over here on the left-hand side the course entry quiz that you've got to complete. And then down here under eLab, it's important information. The course code that you will need to register is listed right here. So when you go to eLab and you go to sign in, it wants you to enter your course code as provided. Hit submit, and it will take you and ask you to input your redemption code or your lab key. They do also offer a 14-day full trial access. So if you don't have your hard copy book yet, you can still access the course. So it's not letting me add it because I've already had the class, as the instructor. But this is the eLab course. Once you get into the course, you'll see the list of assignments, and you'll see assignments, and we also have chapter quizzes and unit tests. So make sure that you're following the course calendar to get these things done on time. Here's the link to the desktop trial software that you were allowed. If you go to this link here, it will bring you to this page. You're installing the desktop. This is an online course teaching the desktop software. This is not teaching you QuickBooks Online. Don't pay any attention to this where it says QuickBooks Online users. That is not you. You are using the QuickBooks Desktop Installation Guide. So what you'll go through is you need to register for the software. So if you click on this link, you will go down and enter your information, your WaitTech email, school's information. The desktop version is 2019 that we are using, and hit verify and continue. That's where they will send you the email to download the software. Once you've done this, that's when you can expect the email. So once you get the information, you'll either be verified or you may have to provide additional information. So follow these steps and download the software. Once you receive the email, download this file and install it on your computer. It may take a little while, but that's what you need to do. In your email that you received, you'll have a license number and a product number. You need to enter those when you are installing QuickBooks. When you first open, it will come up with a screen that asks you to activate the software. You must activate the software. You have 30 days to activate it. Otherwise, after those 30 days, you will not be able to access it anymore. So once you go in, you'll create an Intuit account. This is different than what you've done. You have to follow these steps. When it asks you to enter the company name of your company for QuickBooks, just enter your own name where it's listed. They have Average Guy Designs here, but if I was doing this, I would just enter Aaron Hall. Once you're done, you've activated it and you'll be good to go. Now, this software, you have to toggle to the Pro Edition every time you open QuickBooks. It defaults to the Accountant Edition. So what you need to do is go, when you open QuickBooks, go to File, toggle to another edition, click on the very last one, QuickBooks Pro, and hit toggle. You have to do this every single time. If you do not do this and you go to run reports, then your reports will not be correct and you will not be able to be graded by the Quick Grader. So that is the software. Now, once you download the software, you've got to go back to your book to step C and download the company files. Go to labyrinth.com/LRC. Your screen will come up like this, Learning Resources Center. Scroll down to Exercise Files. Make sure you're getting the QuickBooks 2019 Comprehensive, the one that looks like our textbook right here. You can either download the company files or download the portable files. You do not have to download both. So download one of those and that'll give you the company files that you'll need to complete the assignments in this course. Now, I am going to show you something that if you haven't taken the course entry quiz, you will not be able to see yet, or to access, but I do want to show you this. Under, say, Chapter 2, we have a list of assignments that are required to be completed. So if you go to your textbook and go to the orange pages, these are the Apply Your Skills. It walks you through exactly what you need to do. Tells you to open, in this example, AYS Chapter 2, and it's A1. That's from where you downloaded the company files. Then open this file and follow these steps. When you get to the end of the assignment, it tells you to export to Excel. That is what is being graded. So you will need to export that report to Excel and upload it into eLab for grading. Do not make any changes to the spreadsheet once you have exported it. There are down here this item called how you were graded. In this how you were graded document, you will see the rubric for how you're graded and how many points are possible, as well as a solution image. Now notice, I don't have the entire preceding columns in all of my images. Let's see if I can find one that does. They're zoomed in for you to be able to read. But make sure that you have this information in here. You may have a couple of additional columns here, but you should have customer, bill to, primary contact, and main phone number. Make sure, and I cannot stress this enough, these lines that are highlighted are the actual items that are being graded. You have to submit the information exactly like it is entered in the book. Exact spelling, exact spacing, exact formatting. So for Reeves LaShonda, her S has got to be capitalized. If you submit this without a capital S, you will not receive points for the name or the phone number. It reads this first column and then grades this column and the next column based on this information. So it may tell you you lost points because the phone number wasn't correct. Your phone number may be entered exactly as it's shown here, but over here you might have Sander, Ellie instead of Sanders. It will mark off saying this is incorrect because this column is incorrect. I cannot stress enough to you that this is going to cause problems. Make sure to enter things exactly like the book says. You have 2 attempts on all your AYS assignments. Complete it, submit it, wait for it to be graded, then go back in and open the feedback file to see where you lost points. And make sure you're reviewing these how you were graded documents so that you know exactly what your file should look like formatting wise. Like I said, do not delete any columns that are here. I'm just zoomed in so that you can see this information. This is a really important course for you. It's a great course. QuickBooks is an amazing tool if it's used properly, and it is an important skill that makes you very employable to people. So this is a great class. I'm here to answer questions. You can email me or send me a message in our Microsoft team that is listed here. We have a class just for hours. So you can send me a conversation in here, or you can send me a message. But do pay close attention to all the steps that are required and get that Chapter 1 assignment due by Tuesday and the Chapter 2 stuff due by Thursday. It's going to be a great semester. I look forward to learning about you guys, and please let me know if you have any questions.